Fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay. But I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go. Stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. This is my why. North Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true, did it myself, and so can you.
And good Sunday morning. How's everybody doing today? We had, I guess we had two storms last night. I only heard one of them. That was because the power got knocked out when I came back on. My bedroom lights are on. They're Philips Hue set up through Alexa so I can control them. And the default state when power is lost and it comes back on is they come on full blast. And of course that woke me up and I could hear, yeah, we got a storm going on. But apparently there was two of them. I didn't hear them. My wife did. But I had a great night's sleep again. That's 2 nights in a row. I slept absolutely amazingly and so happy. So how's everybody else doing today? First one in this morning is Brian, and he says, "Good hello to everybody." How's it going, Brian? It's nice to see you here this morning. And we have Aaron. Good morning. How are you doing today? Are you not out there doing a humping this morning somewhere? And you were talking about the weather too. Yeah, it's one of those fun times, isn't it? We've had so much rain here, and if you look at the drought monitor, they still say we're in a mild or extremely dry conditions right now. And I don't know what they're measuring because we have puddles everywhere. Hey, Larry, good morning. How you doing today? It's nice to see you in here. As well as Rick is in here. Good morning, Rick. How are you? You set alarm to get up in the morning for this? I appreciate that, Larry. I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning, whether I'm working or not. I generally wake up right before my alarm goes off. And it's, to me, that's the most annoying thing to do, is to wake up before your alarm goes off. But even on my days off like this, I still wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I look at my alarm and I'm like, oh, I roll over and go back to bed. My watch has the tracker in it for sleep and stuff like that, and it tracks the heart rate and all that garbage. And the last 2 nights have been the best sleep I've had, even according to that. And I knew it before I even looked at it. They're amazing. I slept all night. Wisecracker, good morning. That's a cute little cat in a box. That's cool. Rick says we've had no rain for a long time. Driest June ever. Well, that's because you're sending it all up here up north. I don't know how you guys are managing to do that, Rick. And Twin Brook Acre says, good morning. Can't stay long. I have things to do, places to go, people to see. Appreciate you stopping in. You have a great day, Rick, and we'll see you in the other chats here. And I almost did this live from our hockey rink today. They're doing a all-star game right now for hockey. We had our Minotauro's main camp. People from all over the country, all over the world, actually. We have people from other countries here today or this week. And they're just learning, getting themselves out in front of the scouts that do happen to be here, because there are some scouts for the NAHL here. And some of these people will be picked up by other teams and other divisions and stuff like that. It's actually pretty cool. But last night they had the top prospects game, which is people that are like 16, 17 years old that are playing. So they're not quite ready to be in our league, but they will be soon. And it was really cool watching that game. My wife was so confused. She's like, what do you mean these people aren't going to be on our team? I'm like, no, they'll be picked up someday by a team, but just they're not going to be on ours. And she's like, why are we even here then? And then she's all excited about going to this game too. We like hockey, and it's a fun sport to watch. There's so much that happens, so much good with these young kids. Brian says we've been getting rain every night, right? And it just doesn't seem like it ever gives up around this. You were up, just a reminder alarm? Yeah. Sometimes you do have to do that, you know. Was it last weekend? This weekend, I have a different supervisor on, and he knows what he's supposed to be doing, and he just does it. If he has real issues, then he'll give me a call. The last weekend, the supervisor on also knows what he's supposed to be doing, but he likes to call just to confirm and see if there's any changes. And we usually have like a half hour, 20-minute meeting, but he calls every morning at 8 o'clock. So I like to sleep in on the weekends. I like to try to sleep in. So I actually set my alarm the last weekend for 7 o'clock so I could get up. It's all gone. I was drinking bone broth in here, and I used to drink a lot of Tim Hortons. But drinking bone broth, and I learned this from one of my guys at work who has gotten into fasting. He's been doing the ADF, him and his wife recently, and they'll drink bone broth when they end it. And they tried different things like soy sauce and Worcester. What they found that really works good for them is a dash of Frank's Red Hot in with the beef bone broth. It gives it a really good flavor to it when you do that. So just putting that out there. But that's, setting alarms. I still do it on the weekends. I still have mine set up, Monday through Friday. I usually wake up, and as soon as I can sit there and I can wait and just go, so it barely makes a sound ever. Hey, Bride's Biscuit, top of the morning to you. How you doing today? Aaron says, I'm trying to figure out when to do Forgiveness Mondays. It might have to be tomorrow night. Okay. That'll work too. Yeah, it's hard to find a time that works that can always work for you, because so many things just change, and you got to find a time though. And once you find a time, stick to it. Find something that works. Yeah. Ron, how are you doing today? Ron says he's here until my wife comes out of the store. Well, it's nice to see you this morning, Ron. Hopefully your wife takes a while to come out of the store. Jiffy, good morning. And Jiffy says good morning to all. Brian says hi to Wisecracker, WK. It took me a second, Brian. I'm a little bit slow this morning. Not like I was yesterday. Yesterday I was just a little worn out because I took that 4-mile walk before I did the live stream yesterday. And that really did a number on me, I tell you. And this morning, my wife and granddaughter wanted to go to Perkins for breakfast. We haven't been to Perkins for breakfast since it's been at least a year and a half. We've been there once or twice since I changed my way of eating. Well, I've only been there once or twice. My wife has been there a couple times. But I normally don't go. And I haven't had eggs in almost 2 weeks now. And one of the things I figured while I was eating my omelet there, as soon as I started eating it, it was like a quarter of the way through it, my nose started running. Histamine issues. And that's what I'd been thinking for a while, is that I was having histamine issues with eggs. And I think today confirms it. And everybody's saying good morning. Yes. How's that? Is that better? Let's make it wide, a little bit bigger. I haven't seen anybody else on the other stream yet at all. So that's one of the weird things about having this on here. Sometimes this stuff just doesn't come up right. Well, and there's actually the first one. Tracking Boys. Have I been watching Breaking Bad? No. I've never actually watched that. So it's nice to see you here this morning, Tracking Boys. How are you doing today? And are you eating a ketogenic carnivore style diet, or are you just scrolling through live feeds this morning on YouTube? Aaron says, do you have random people message you wanting to help with your channel? I do. Yes. I get quite a few of those. But a lot of people, they don't know how to go into your profile and actually look at the right channel. My channel's name is North Dakota Carnivore. This is my original Gmail account. So that's not the real email address or anything. I do own the North Dakota Carnivore email address also. I get a lot of them on that one. It was like a couple months after I started this channel, I thought, I should actually go to YouTube and get this name. So I did. Kids are out of school. You're on summer schedule with them now. Means you're up all night. Yeah, I saw you were talking about that with Dustin this morning too, Mr. Biscuit. And I laugh every time I hear that. Yeah, Tracking Boys, you're on my vertical stream here, and that stream is just you and one other person right now that are chatting in there. Everybody else is on the regular stream, and that's why my software puts them in order when they came in here. So I don't answer back right away because I don't see you right away. I see you in order that stuff was posted here. Aaron says, tomorrow I'm going to do DEXA scan in Toronto and umpiring a double header. Ah, that sounds like fun. And that's why you're looking at doing your stream at a different time, because you're going to be doing a double header and doing a DEXA scan. That makes sense. Larry says, remind me, what is Forgiveness Mondays? Well, I'll give you the answer here in just a moment, Larry. Carolina Carnivore, good morning. How are you today? It's nice to see you in this morning. Larry, just a meeting I do on Mondays like this, your meetings. My job forced me to work Saturdays, off Mondays, turn lemons into lemonades. So Aaron he does a live stream and he does a simple talk like what we're doing right now. Ask anybody that has anything they would need forgiveness for so they can get it out and they can talk about it. And otherwise we just kind of BS and talk while we're in here. Yeah, it is fun. It's nice to have more people out there and more options. So one of the other things I was going to talk about today is fasting again. I am going to be doing some different fasts right now. Every Sunday night by 6 p.m. I'll have my last meal. So Sunday nights at 6, I'm starting a fast, and I'm going to be doing 72-hour fasts. So I'll be doing a fast Monday, Tuesday, and breaking the fast Wednesday night for 72 hours. And I'm going to be doing this for an extended period of time. I haven't set a length of time yet. I did see this with Dr. Boz. She had a guy that had something mental. Brian, help me out. I know you watched it too, and I can't remember what it was. Was it Parkinson's or something that was going on? And he started doing 72-hour fasts, and he did it for months. Great ketones, great glucose control, and it helped him tremendously with his mind. So, but not only that, it also helps with the weight loss and stuff like that. And I want to try doing that for an extended period just to see how it works, see how my body does. And then I want to get back into alternate day fasting. And I want to drop in a alternate day fast in there, probably Thursday or Friday or Saturday. So I'll do my 72-hour fast Monday through Wednesday. I'll eat on Wednesday night and Thursday, and then either Friday or Saturday I'm going to do another 36-hour fast. I got to my lowest weight ever doing alternate day fasting. I've had a mental block on alternate day fasting since then. I haven't been able to do an ADF consistently. I can do a 7-day fast, a 5-day, a 3-day. That doesn't bother me. I can get right into them. But that 36-hour fast has eluded me for so long. And I want to stop. I want to get back into doing a regular fast. I want to get my body used to doing it. and I want to start seeing my ketones come up better than what it has been. Aaron says, just to let go of any slip ups. Right. And so forgiveness Monday, forgive yourself for, and when do most people have trouble? It's on weekends, right? That's what I'm talking about. I have my most trouble on the weekends. So forgiveness Monday is a great idea. Let's see. Ryan's asking, did I see who came through your feed on Thomas's live? I did not. Who came through on that one? I know there's a few people. I know Wisecracker was in there. And Cosmic Gesture was in it too. Accept, forgive, let go. Absolutely. Yes, it was Parkinson's. That's right. And he did it for 26 weeks in a row. And he had great results doing it that way. Mr. Clean. No, I'm not wearing a white shirt. But that's good reference. All right, Rick. Have a great day. Rick says he's got to run. Things won't get done on their own. Take care, all. Mr. Spud. Oh, Mr. Spud was back in my stream? I did not see Spud Boy in there. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. I haven't seen him in my streams for a long time. I timed him out quickly the last 3 times. I think I actually banned him. I went through and everybody that I had banned, I unbanned. Yeah, Aaron, so many people have different names. Like, I ran with the North Dakota Carnivore name for a long time. And I finally put my name at the end of it so that people could see what my actual name was. And actually, I think most of that was for Larry. I did that. He'd been trying to figure it out for a while before I actually put it up. But it's nice to be able to go into streams and have people use your name. So, like, I learned that Twin Brook Acres, that's Rick. And there's a few other people that I've learned their real first name. Still haven't learned Carolina Carnivore's first name, but one of these days I will. Oh, it was after I left? Okay. Yes, I didn't think I saw it while I was on there live because I actually had my stream up and Thomas's stream up together so that I could see when people were commenting and I could comment back to people off of that so I wasn't putting in there 4 or 5 times. Carnivore Quest, yeah. Thanks, Bella. That's cool. Jester, how are you today? It's so nice to see you here. Jester says, oh, can I be timed out? Like how it feels? No, I don't think so. Not today. You haven't been rude like Spud Boy, so we'll let you hang out for a while. Yeah, and that's why you have Aaron on your name, because it is. Some people, it's just hard to get some people in there, especially with the people that have like numbers in front of their name and just have this random YouTube generated name. Those are just terrible. When they switched everybody's stuff, man, did that ever screw up a lot. So anybody else interested in doing weekly 72-hour fasts? I told Thomas yesterday in his live stream that because he's starting to do them also. He wants to do them. He's doing them from Saturday through Tuesday, so which is within the time frame that I'm doing them. But he struggled with some of the stuff, and I offered to be his accountability partner for a fasting like this. Does anybody else want to do this? So I was thinking about doing a live stream at like 6:15 on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, just to keep accountability going. If anybody else wants to do 72-hour fast Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, would you be interested in doing this and interested in doing a live stream for accountability? Brian, what's up with Uncle Charlie? I guess I am not in enough other groups. What do you mean? That he's turned so polite recently, or that, I mean, he's in a lot of different streams now, and he's in a lot of different lives. Aaron says, I saw the 2 nights you, with Thomas. Well, it doesn't just help him, it helps me too. I like to have accountability. That's why I'm asking if anybody else wants to do the 72-hour fast. And I'd do a live stream for accountability on those days if somebody wanted to do those. Because, why not? Being accountable and having people help you out is what it's all about. And that's why we do these live streams. It helps. Brian says, I'm going to do it. Don't know if I'm starting today or tomorrow. Okay. So you're going to start doing a fast too. And, even if you go back to doing a sardine fast, it's still a fast to a point. It's a modified fast, but I don't mind doing those too. Even if you're doing sardines or something like that, I'm game for it. What did I miss? I don't know what I'm missing here, or what did I missed? Did I make a mess? Hey, do you guys see my butters? Check these out. I did this here. I had this here butter one sitting up here. This was actually for Rick, Charger Mopar. He had it's for his birthday. I believe it's for his birthday. He got one of these here. And I was actually out in the living room after that. I was doing that stream on that Saturday. And I saw this in my living room. And I'm like, what the heck? So I came in and I put it up here like this, right? And so Sunday, that stream had this on it. And it was like the next day, my granddaughter was looking for it. She couldn't find it, and she found it in here, and she took it home with her. So then she made me this butter to replace it. She did that herself because she took that one. It was funny. And then I still have the Carnivore Companion stuff behind me here because Reed's got some great seasonings. But you see, I've got a yellow lion, I've got a blue lion. There's 2, I don't know what these are, and then a shark. She says they're watching me do this stuff. So, the imaginations of an 8-year-old, they can go and go and go. But I leave them up there that way she can see it. Larry, you hear a sardine fast, Larry? You willing to do a sardine fast? Larry says he heard. And hey, look at this, the OG Squishy. This is my son-in-law's account, and it's Addie, my granddaughter. Hello, Addie. How are you doing today? Nice to see you here. Oh, wait, I got to go back. Hi, Jordan. So if Addie's watching, I'm pretty sure Jordan's watching too. Good morning, girls. I don't know what direction you were going. No, I'm just, even if any kind of a fast, if anybody needs an assistance with any type of fast, see, Larry, you're not the only one. If anybody needs help with any type of a fast, I'm going to do an accountability live stream. It'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 6:15 p.m. Central Time, which is 7:15 Eastern. Uncle Charlie came on Thomas and started his business, and you got after him. I didn't see that. Uncle Charlie started a business, which you realized then something was up. Yeah. Ashley, good morning. How are you doing today? It's nice to see you here. And I think this is the first time I've seen you here. So, are you on a ketogenic or carnivore style diet, or needing accountability for anything that you're doing, or just hanging out today? But it is nice to see you here. Thanks for stopping by. Well, that was quick. Oh, looks like I missed one back up here. Yeah, Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie got into some issues with some other people and some other streams. And I know when Kip was getting ready to have his surgery, Uncle Charlie was very adamant that Kip shouldn't be doing this surgery. And some people were thinking Uncle Charlie and this Mr. Spud were the same people too for a while. But I don't know if he is or not. And he's always been polite in here on my streams. I've never had any issues with him. Some people have had banned him from theirs for a while. So I don't know. Didn't know he was doing a business, so I know he's been very polite in streams recently after he got banned for a little bit. But I think he's been doing all right. Like I said, I've never had any issues with Uncle Charlie. He's always been polite, and it's always been professional when he's been on my streams. And I think he has been on, for a lot of the people now, he's been very, very polite. Oh, starting his mess, not business. Oh, so he started in again on something yesterday. Okay. And accountability life sounds good to you. I'm seeing that's the last few that I've seen Uncle Charlie on. He's actually been very good. I didn't see that he was bad at all. I appreciate that. Uncle Charlie's a trip. One day he's cool, and the next day he's a tool. He's been better lately, and that's what I thought too, Larry. I thought lately he's been a lot better, but apparently yesterday he wasn't. He was starting up again. But I've never had an issue with him on here. I've always been polite to him, and he's been polite in my chat, so I don't have a problem with Uncle Charlie. But then Gray, you're talking about this here nice shiny dome. Yeah, nicely shaved and waxed and polished just for you this morning. Brian was ready to throw down. Was that before I got in there? Is that Thomas had his live stream going on for it's well over an hour before I got on it. I had planned on being on his live stream, but I was thinking he was on today. So I went and ran some errands with my wife and my granddaughter and one of my other granddaughters yesterday. And when I got home, I'm like, damn, he's already started. But if you've been around Thomas's live streams, you know Thomas will run his live streams for, like Rick does. He'll run them for an hour or two or more, just as long as people are participating and doing stuff. He'll just keep them running, which sometimes is nice to do. But like Dr. Kiltz, sometimes keeping that strict 1 hour limit is a good thing to do too, because there are some days where An hour is just long enough. Right now, I could go for a while because everybody in my house is gone. They're all at the hockey game, and or I could end this exactly at an hour, and I could catch the last half hour of the hockey too. Aaron says Emma the carnivore might have some products for our shaved head, right? She does. She has some really good tallow products, from what I understand. But mostly, what I actually use on my shiny head here is just beef tallow, just straight beef tallow. If it starts to get dry at all, I'll put some beef tallow on there. Otherwise, I don't put anything on it, and I don't do it when I go out in the sun either. But the reference to the bright future and the one above that a little bit about Mr. Clean, I used to get those all the time. Uh, when I was first started working for the company I worked for, we have white uniforms, and I used to get that all the time. I did. Doesn't bother me though. I've been doing this for so long. I've actually been shaving my head for 25 years or so, maybe more. But it's really, I've been doing it for a while. It was a little bit after I got back into the live stream. I thought Aaron was going to say something. Yeah. Bryce basically says, I've seen hot and cold. My wife is bipolar. It's specific condition, but a similar presentation. Yep. And Aaron wants to know if I'm still doing Kiltz on Friday with the new time. I had to think long and hard about that one. I generally, Friday is our company recognized holiday for the 4th of July. So do I have to go to work? I don't have to. My position with the company, I'm off on Friday. I have generally worked every holiday, whether I'm supposed to be on or not. I expect my people, our production doesn't stop. And that's my job to make sure production doesn't stop. So I generally show up every holiday all the time. And I thought about that when they did the time change. And I said, yeah, no, I'm still going to do it. I'm going to actually take that whole day off. Because after I get done with that, my wife and I, and at least one of our grandkids, is we're going to go up north, visit my parents. So, might as well take the whole day. I'm getting paid for it anyway. Jessica says, I haven't used shampoo or deodorant for a couple of years. And if I do put anything on my body, it's beef tallow. It's the best thing to use. I agree, Jester. I haven't done anything, and I have beef tallow soap that I use. And actually, that's from one of Kiltz's guests a few weeks ago. The purely tallow. It's one of the last things on the marketplace that Kiltz has. It's one of the last ones on there. I've been using a different tallow soap since I pretty much started doing this here, maybe about a month after or 2 months after. I found it on Dante's site. But they have, between these two soaps, there's a big difference in how the soap is. It's the purely tallow is actually, to me, it seems like a much better soap. And it doesn't dry my skin out. The other stuff did tend to dry out my skin a little bit more. But yeah, that's all I use on my hand and my head anymore is just beef tallow. The South Chicago packing company, the Wagyu beef tallow, I use that for cooking, and I use it for moisturizer on my skin. Nope, I do not use sunscreen. I have never used sunscreen. That's all the chemicals and garbage in sunscreen, and your body soaks that all in really quick. I've never used sunscreen. When I lived in Germany, and before I'd go to Spain. I went to Spain 7 times in 8 years to lay out on the Costa Brava and Lloret de Mar and that area. After the first year I went, I learned that for a month before that, I would try to get as much sun as I could before I went to Spain because that Mediterranean sun is different and it will burn you fast. It will turn you red like that quickly. But I've never, one time that we tried using a sunscreen down there, I burned worse than I would have if I didn't use it. So I won't ever use sunscreen. Brisby says I haven't burned since I was a kid. Yeah, and generally I don't burn. If I might turn really red for the day, but the next day my skin is already turning tan, and I've never really had problems unless I've had sunscreen and unless I've had too many seed oils. Brisby says probably because my mom would take us to the beach for 10 hours, right? You got used to it. Your skin was able to absorb the sun. Aaron says, Brian, I was going to say something, but I didn't know the direction it was going. Oh, okay. You're talking about Uncle Charlie? Yeah. And Aaron says, I haven't burned since starting this last year, which is amazing. Hey, Luke, how are you doing? This is Captain Carnivore. His name is Luke. If you guys don't know, Captain Carnivore has got a great channel too. You guys should check him out on Friday afternoons. What is it, 3 Eastern? He does a live campfire, which is a great live show that you can go into and you can talk with him just about like what we're doing in here, what we do with Larry. Check out Captain Carnivore. Check out Carnivore Ron. Again, I had a live with Carnivore Ron just the other day, so it's actually really good. And Brian says, I think I would catch fire if I went outside. You know, my wife is Irish, redhead, fair skin. She used to burn terribly outside. And since she started eating this way, which was a few months after me, last summer, she may have gotten pretty red a couple of times. This summer, with all the time that she spent in the sun, we got the community pool here in town. I bought the pass, so my family doesn't have to pay for it going to individual sessions anymore, so they can just go. And my wife has spent so much time standing on the deck while my granddaughter swims, and then just being out in the sun like we normally are. This year, she hasn't even gotten red. She's just turned a nice tan, which is amazing. So you eliminate those seed oils, and your body will heal itself. Luke says he's doing great. Right, noon Pacific, which is 2 p.m. Central and 3 p.m. Eastern. Awesome. Yeah, and Ron is great. Ron's got a great story too. You have to check out his stories. He's lost a tremendous amount of weight. He's done a lot of healing on it, and then he's starting to walk and get out there and get some exercise in too. And Brian says hello to Captain Carnivore. Retired Rick, good morning. How are you? It's so nice to see you here today. And Retired Rick also has a great channel. If you want to check out some stuff, check out Retired Rick. He's got some good stuff that he talks about also. And then for those who don't know, like maybe Captain Carnivore, I don't know if you've ever seen Carnivore Quest. This here Carnivore Quest on YouTube, that's Larry. He does a live stream accountability Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11:55 a.m. Eastern, which would be 9:55 Pacific. And then Saturday and Sundays he does it at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, 4:30 Pacific. If you want to check out another live stream that has for accountability, they have some great. There's a lot of good people that come into Larry's channel, and we have a good time. And Larry's a great host. Oh yeah, anytime. That's what we're. It's one of the best things I like about small channels is small channels will do this. They'll tell you, hey, you have other channels out here, and they do a great job. Retired Rick is one of them. Captain Carnivore's got one. Carnivore Ron, Aaron the Carnivorish. Yeah, the Carnivorish guy. I have to look at it every time because I still want to go back to the other name that you had on there for a while. And then Carnivore Quest. There's a lot of good channels out there, and I like the smaller channels, the ones that haven't sold out to all the hype. Let's just say that. Okay. You can write it all on. Hey, and look, there's Uncle Willie. Better late than never. Still doing cleanup in my flooded basement. How did your basement flood? Did you guys have some really bad weather, and or you have a creek over its bank? Yeah, shout outs are awesome. I appreciate it. You betcha. And Larry just subscribed to you, Captain Carnivore. Awesome. Thanks, Larry. But the more streams that we have to help people to stay accountable, to get information, and you have to go back a couple of weeks and look at his live stream. Captain Carnivore Luke, he had a vegan on his channel that came in, and they had a really good discussion. So, and it started out the week before when the vegan made comments on his video. So it was actually pretty cool. He's got some very good. He's a very patient man, especially dealing with a vegan. Cosmic Gesture says, I keep trying to sell out, but nobody's buying. Yeah. You can't just do it like that, Gesture. It just doesn't work, especially with a name like Cosmic Gesture. All right. So I think I'm going to start. Yeah, you've had a ton of rain lately and the ground is saturated, right? And it's like I look at our U.S. geology for my area, and they still say we're extremely dry. We're not in a drought. We're just extremely dry. But you can't put water in. The ground won't take much more water from it here. It's just terrible. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 6:15 p.m. Central Time, I am going to do a live so that we can have accountability for the 72-hour fast. And maybe when I do, if I do an ADF fast on Friday, I might end up doing that on Friday, but Saturday, we'll talk about that in the morning, whether or not I did an ADF on Friday night for sure. So for the next, few weeks or more, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I'm going to start doing some more lives for fasting accountability. I'm going to have to get a hold of Thomas to let him know when the times are so that he can join in if he'd like to. Aaron says he's going to check out Captain Carnivore's channel. Awesome. Yeah, my fast starts tonight, Larry. With my last meal, I'm going to try start them at 6 p.m. Central Time. that way I generally eat on Sundays before that, but that way when I get off work on Wednesday and I get home, it's 6 o'clock, and that's my 72 hours. And we can do the live stream. And then after that's over with, then I can eat. So I got 73 hours of fasting in. And it's just a great way that's the way my mind works. And that's what makes it easy for me to do stuff for fasting. And that's what made it easy to do my alternate day fasting, was to have a meal at 6 o'clock at night, or done by 6 o'clock at night. And then by 6 o'clock in the morning, I could eat, 36 hours later. Except for it's been really difficult. I did nail it on this Friday, though. I did nail that fast. I did get a 36-hour and 51-minute fast in. Because I started at 7:15 at night, and I didn't end it until 6 or 8:06 in the morning. So I was able to get that fast in. I was able to get that done. And that was the first 36-hour fast I've done in months that actually I planned, and it went through, and I didn't have to break it at like 24, 25, 26 hours, which was really good. Yeah. Yeah. You're going to need it this time. You fell off your fasting when you hit your that bug that you got. So that was kind of rough, Brian. Awesome. I didn't even see that. Okay. Yeah, it's nice to see Larry in here than Uncle Willie. So, because even those of us that are doing this live, we still need some of that extra accountability and that extra, positivity that comes through with doing meetings like this here. So anytime I can get anybody extra in here, it's actually really nice. It's nice to have Larry in here. He's been a mentor to a lot of us. Finding his channel, I found Carnivore Quest early in my search of channels when I first started doing carnivore. I watched a few of them, and I didn't really start getting into watching Larry until he started doing his live accountability streams last summer. And that's when it really stuck with me, and the authenticity of his channel and what they go through and everything, and the way he puts it out there. It's been such a great influence and such a great help for me. I learn from mistakes, whether they're my own or they're from other people. And that's one of the things about being in the Carnivore Quest group. People freely talk about their issues that we've had, whether we're having trouble getting stuff done or if we're having trouble falling off the wagon. We openly talk about it. And it's been a great help. And I've learned a lot of different things on what not to do by being parts of these groups, which again is a tremendous help. Just getting out there and learning from everybody else who has come before. It's just the easier way to do it if you can learn that way. Some people have to make the mistakes themselves before they can learn. Some people can learn from others' mistakes and continue on with it. But having the accountability and having some place to come into and talk to people and having a positive outlook make a huge difference. And that's what the Carnivore Quest community has done for me. It's been so amazing for me. Aaron says, you're welcome to Captain Carnivore. Bryce says, Larry, you are one of my heroes. OG salt of the earth. Absolutely. Larry and Cassie have done a tremendous job with everything. it's so nice to see Cassie back in it and her getting better, and which obviously helps Larry. Cosmic gestures. I learned from missing steaks. Yes. You miss a steak or two and you learn. Absolutely appreciate that. Well, I know it's a little bit early. I'm going to run up to the arena here and watch some of this hockey that's going on right now. Don't forget at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central, Carnivore Quest will be on with their live. It'll be Larry and Cassie tonight, if I'm not mistaken. So check them out, and we'll see you guys in the live streams. Have a great weekend. And again, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 6:15, I'll be doing a live stream for 72-hour fast accountability. And in those streams, I may put the link in so people can join on screen so we can talk about what's going on a little bit easier. So you all have a great day and have a great weekend. Have a great day. Yep, and Cass will be with us. Awesome. Later, Luke. Happy, joy. Absolutely. We'll talk to you guys later.
Fix what I couldn't see. Eating clean, playing my part. Still something breaking inside my heart. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Following every line they drew, still ended up in reverse. Five pills lined up on the sink, one telling me what to think. Said give it time, you'll be okay. But I kept drifting further away. I was doing everything right, and everything kept getting worse. Gave them everything I had, still couldn't break that curse. Then one day I just let it go. Stopped chasing what I didn't know. Took one step, changed one thing, turned my back on everything. This is my why. North Dakota Carnivore changed my life. Kept it simple, stripped it down, turned it all the way around. Lost the weight, cleared my mind, left that old road far behind. What I found was something true.